Just in regards to if a director...
Yeah. Yes.
Would you like me to ask my question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just in regards to executive employment terms and notice of periods and payments if the bank ends the contract for cause being a wide number of things, I noticed that the termination for cause does not require a notice period, but it states that payment of prorated gross salary and benefits, including payments of accrued and unused leave entitlements, is required to date of termination.
Mm.
Firstly, I find that odd, and also what happens with the STI and LTI and deferred entitlements?
In those instances, it would almost be certain that they wouldn't receive them if it was for cause, and the other is just a legal requirement. So it can be curious, but it's not a decision in our control.
Has that ever happened at Bendigo?
We do occasionally dismiss people, for cause, and it's a really sad, regrettable moment. We absolutely do strike those unfortunate circumstances.
Within the executive or the board?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Robinson. I've got Milton Wild, a shareholder from Melbourne.
Sure.
Sorry, just an observation for those that are wincing and whining in the background. We're all shareholders here, and we are entitled to voice our questions, and we're entitled to have our questions answered. And Bendigo is probably one of the few banks that will give us that opportunity. And for you to sit there and grizzle, if you're not happy, just leave.
Well,
go to another bank.
Again, I think it's more. In fairness to other people, Milton, I think that's a comment, not a question, and that's fine for you to make that outside of this, but not to consume people's time when they've got other things they may want to do. So I think that it's getting that balance right. That's the key. Good questions, fair questions, but not comments. And is anyone else got any other questions that they'd like to ask? Otherwise, I'll put the resolution to a vote.
Can I just apologise to all the shareholders? We're really sorry we have to do this, but it's the only arena and the only opportunity we as the bank victims can get a voice in front of the executive of the company who refused to talk to us. And I've got to correct myself for a second because I will be meeting with Marnie after this meeting, which I thank her for accepting the meeting. There are a lot of bank victims and my fellow bank warriors who haven't been given that opportunity. So we do apologise for holding up your time, but this is very important on behalf of victims across Australia, and there are a lot of Bendigo victims and other bank victims as well. So I hope you can please just understand our plight. Thank you.
And very, very nicely said, Rita, and thank you for that comment and explanation.